Welcome, one and all, as we finally have arrived to our final episode in Season 1 of our Unmatched tournament, No Equals. Today we will be finding out who will emerge victorious as champion, as well as give out many an award to these fine competitors today. As always, I am Lee Martale, and with me is my co-host, Van Camtono. Van, it is so exciting to be here today, folks. We are finally going to wrap up this tournament, and we are going to find out some exciting things. But just what those things are still yet to be determined. So I think first, we need to determine a winner, Lee. Indeed we do. As always, I say indeed. So let's go ahead and find out. The championship round is Medusa versus Sherlock Holmes. These are fine competitors. We've been talking about them throughout. Sherlock Holmes fought all the way through the loser's bracket to earn his rightful place here today. Indeed, while Medusa has not lost yet, and she is the one competitor here that is gunning for the title of Unmatched today. Yes, this is bound to be super exciting. As we always mention, these are two competitors that are both a part of Team Bangarang, leaving their commander Andrew with a choice. In the championship round, who does he lead to hopefully gain victory, and who will he allow to go to his opponent, Timothy, the commander of the Varactals, who are completely knocked out of the competition? Because if Timothy can get a win, he has major bragging rights in winning the finale when Bangarang had the opportunity to choose who they wanted. Yes, always a sad situation when a victory can be snatched like that. And so Timothy is hoping to pull off the first one of this season, while Andrew is hoping for a solid marching victory. Yes, and so who exactly did Andrew decide to pick? Of course, he chose the one he absolutely needed to. He is leading Medusa today, and he is going for that ultimate title of Unmatched. But can she pull it off? It's time to not delay any further and go ahead and announce the results. The winner of the championship round for all of the marbles, if we were giving them away, is Medusa, meaning for the final time, Sherlock Holmes has met his match. This was such an exciting game, Lee. Medusa is truly phenomenal, and she was able to pull off a victory against the one who's knocked out so many competitors in this competition. But it was incredibly close. Yet Sherlock put up a tremendous fight, playing super aggressively. Maybe that was his downfall, but it was so close. A confirmed suspicion tactic on his part nearly won him the entire game. Yes, indeed, Sherlock was so close, and a little bit of variance might have given him the victory. However, Medusa's commander, Andrew, is very familiar with the way Sherlock operates and was able to plan and counter those measures before he was able to take full advantage of it. Meaning, the truly best competitor and best fighter have walked away today. Yes, we have to admit that definitely Andrew Pollard of Bangarang outplayed his opponents in this tournament. But it is time now to go over and hand out some awards. Yes, that is why we are here today. Let's give away tons of prizes. First and foremost, as you probably already know and are expecting us to say, that means For the first time, we can award Medusa as the ultimate champion and the winner of the award, Unmatched. That is right. She is our first ever unmatched fighter. And that is something that cannot be taken away from her, though others may eventually be able to join her in the elite group. Yes, but it is interesting to mention that there are differences between titles and awards. And while she won the Unmatched award, and she certainly will be known as Unmatched from here on out, there can only ever be the title of number one to, well, one person. Whoever next is the one to take an unmatched title can go head to head with Medusa to become number one. Indeed, we're looking forward to, after future seasons, seeing if anybody can snipe the number one position from the one with the tactic that's actually called Snipe. But without further ado, that also means she wins the award of Season 1 No Equals Champion, along with her commander Andrew Pollard, who also takes a championship award, and her team and Andrew's team, Bangarang. It is important to track these things individually, as there could be a mix and match up with the final results. However, this is a clear, sweeping victory for Andrew Pollard, Medusa, and their team. Yes, it is very excited that they can all take those championships things. And another award that we're going to give away, because now we're moving into the section where we give away awards to the commanders. Andrew Pollard and Timothy Pollard have the chances to win a few awards. First and foremost, the 2 Victory Award, meaning the commander able to lead a fighter to the title and award of Unmatched also gets an award. And of course, this time it is Andrew Pollard leading Medusa to that unmatched victory. Yes, indeed. But we have one other commander award to give away today, and that is my team could beat up your team. Now, in the future, this might get split up into a few different awards depending on how things go. But today, Andrew Pollard clearly wins this award in every aspect of that you can calculate possibly. He has whooped up on the Varactals, and Team Bangarang did an amazing job. With 18 victories over 12, Andrew Pollard also taking those victories, more points, and every other conceivable way, his team truly beat up the other team. Yes, meaning that award does indeed go to Andrew Pollard. But I know why you're really here. Let's hand out some more awards to all of these fighters. There are a few different awards that they can be winning, and we're interested to see which fighters manage to pick up a few accolades of their own. Though, do they really want them all? Was that question rhetorical? Are we being sarcastic? Can you ever really tell? But let's move on. For the winner of the award, of course, Medusa has already claimed the championship and unmatched titles as far as the fighters go. But who can win the title of by a mile? Meaning the fighter who managed to rack up the most points throughout this season. And it is, of course, Medusa. With solid victories all the way through, she managed to gain 36 points above every other fighter. Yes, she truly is amazing, and she is just going to be showered in awards and cash prizes. I don't think we're actually giving away cash prizes. Well, then I am wrong there, Lee. But we do have other awards to give, because we have the inverse of said award. Yes, for the second award is known as By the Skin of Their Teeth. This is going to go to the fighter with at least one victory, but scored the fewest points. Who scored points, but not very many. Oh yes, we are interested to see which fighter won, but by the skin of their teeth. And fittingly, this award is going to the Raptors. Yes, while they were impressive in bringing out 2 victories, they only scored 1 point in each victory, meaning that their win was truly by the skin of their teeth. But they do definitely deserve to walk away with some kind of award, being the underdogs of this competition. Yes, it was truly exciting to watch them fight through this season, and they do deserve to walk away with an award, even if it's a little one like this. But we have more to discuss. As we mentioned earlier, there is a difference between titles and awards. Awards may be permanent, titles may switch around. And this season we have the special titles known as rivals, where 2 competitors that have faced each other more than once automatically become rivals of the competition. And this season we only had 1 set of rivals. Yes, and of course they were Sherlock Holmes and Sinbad. Officially marking each other as rivals, they faced each other twice when every other match of the competition was different from each other. Yes, and we do have an award to give out with this, because remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And so the winner of their final match will give them an award. And in this case, as you clearly can probably remember, that award goes to Sherlock Holmes. And the award being Sweet, Sweet Revenge. Indeed, Sinbad is a rival, but he was not able to pull out that second victory even though he won the first time. Meaning Sherlock Holmes gets the Sweet, Sweet Revenge award today. Yes, but we have more awards we want to give. A special one that may not pop up in future seasons is what we're calling the Box Master Awards. Oh, I'm so excited about these ones, and I'm going to give a quick rundown. We've mentioned a few times throughout the tournament about how different fighters registered with each other at different times. And so we're interested to see which of the fighters that registered together ended up in the top spots of this competition. Yes, meaning for every group of registries, we're going to have 1 person walking away with a reward. First of all is our Stuff of Legends reward. The ones that were truly a battle of legends that joined together at the same time. But there was only one who came out victorious above the others, and of course that was Medusa. She, getting the number 1 spot, of course also gets this Box Master award. And she won it out over her fellow teammates King Arthur, who actually didn't compete this time, Sinbad and Alice, as they all registered together. But Medusa gains this award. Yes, but we have more Box Master awards. The second one being King of the Forest, for Robin Hood and Bigfoot also registered together. But the winner of this Box Master award is, of course, Bigfoot, being able to get farther in the competition than Robin Hood was. Yes, I don't think anyone is surprised that he came out on top out of this matchup. Indeed, we probably are not. But there is, of course, more Boxmaster awards, as our next one is Apex Predator, the 2 competitors from the Legend of Jurassic Park. And the winner of this one was Muldoon, a scary, scary competitor throughout the competition. Yes, Muldoon managed to pull out victory after victory after victory, and he made it so far as to the semifinal rounds, if I'm not mistaken. You might be, because for some reason we do not have our notes in front of us. But for sure he was able to pull out more victories, and in fact a game win over the Raptors, meaning that he gets this award today. Alright, but our other one is the Victorian Victor, who of the Cobble and Fog level of registered fighters came out on top. Of course, you probably know it is Sherlock Holmes. Yes, even though Jekyll and Hyde was not a part of this competition, him, Dracula, and Invisible Man were technically all beaten out by Sherlock Holmes through this tournament, meaning he does gain this award. And Sherlock Holmes certainly does deserve to walk away with another award today. But we also have our Boxmaster Award of Top Ratings for the ones who joined together a part of the legend of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And rightfully so, the winner of this award is, in fact, Buffy herself. Yes, Willow and Angel were knocked out round 1, so of course Buffy went farther than them, and Spike has yet to compete, though he will for sure be in Season 2. Yes, giving Buffy for sure this solid award, and she does deserve it. And lastly, our Storied Hero Award. For both Beowulf and Little Red Riding Hood are for many a classic story. But which one managed to win out over the other? Oh, this was indeed the closest. While a lot of our other box masters had solid victories, these were neck and neck, and I believe even eliminated in the same round. However, there could only be one box master, and it was Beowulf, managing to just barely squeak out above Little Red in our rating system. Yes, and that concludes our Box Masters, at least, of Season 1. Perhaps these awards will be given out in the future, perhaps they'll just be Season 1 awards. Yes, it is interesting to note that our award system can vary, and we may even be adding more awards in the future. But who knows what's to say coming down the pipeline, as we'll discuss briefly at the end, there will be some changes. Indeed, but we do in fact have a little bit more awards to give away. First of all, we have awarded a fighter with the title of Unmatched, but there will be competitors that will win the award of simply Matched. Yes, this is going to go out to the fighters who won 0 times in this competition. The unfortunate losers that didn't get a chance to shine. And those competitors are, in alphabetical order I might add, Alice, Angel, Dracula, and Willow. Yes, these 4 competitors, surprising as some of them may be to be in the bottom, have gotten the award of Matched today. Yes, it is unfortunate, maybe not an award you want to walk away with, but at least they could say they have something. But of course, as always, there is one question left on our mind when it comes to these competitors. Indeed, who lost the absolute worst? Yes, we have the award to give away Ultimate Loser as the one who got 16th place in our 16-fighter tournament, because there could only be one bottom-of-the-barrel loser fighter. Yes, as much as they don't want to win this, one of them will, and that is Angel. Yes, it is surprising that Angel wasn't able to pull out any kind of good victories. Unfortunately, he had really tough matchups, leaving him with an ultimate loss in this competition. Yes, it is indeed sad, and I believe that's all the awards we have to give away. Yes, Lee, I don't think there could possibly be any other... Wait a second. Oh, turn around at the last second. We do, in fact, have another award to give away, and it is simply known as I Could Have Done That. Yes, as we're giving away an award to the competitors who did not compete in this tournament, but believe without a shadow of a doubt, if they had, they would have been unmatched. And those go to King Arthur, Jekyll and Hyde, and Spike. Yes, these competitors did not even get a chance to shine. However, Season 2 will be known as Redemption Row, and they will get their opportunity then to shine. Yes, they are guaranteed in our Season 2, which you have just announced as being Redemption Row. set to start really soon. Yes, we do have a few final notes to mention, but one of those notes is how Redemption Row, our Season 2 tournament, will be coming shortly. However, it is interesting to note, due to many circumstances, we will probably be covering that competition slightly differently than the way we've covered this one. Indeed, it will probably be more concise, faster, and cover more in each episode, but the exact situation regarding that may vary, and we will let you know more in the future. But we have a couple other interesting notes that we happened to pick up during this tournament. Would you like to give them, Lee? Yes, there are still many things that could be and will be tracked down the road that could lead to some interesting awards in the future. One thing that was exciting to note is that Sherlock Holmes, while he did not win, technically has the most victories of the competition. Yes, him going through the loser's bracket was necessary and gave him win after win, meaning his win total is above Medusa's, but unfortunately it's not the wins that were needed to give him any kind of championship today. Yes, the other interesting note is tracking all the different arenas that our fighters are competing in. There may be some interesting patterns to note. Indeed, during the Muldoon versus Raptors competition, we noted that they were in the Soho arena, and that truly played to Muldoon's great advantage. But another interesting thing is that the Bronze Arena, in all three of its appearances, had Sherlock Holmes in it. Do you think maybe that could have attributed to his losses? I don't know, but it will be interesting to see what kind of data we can get in the future. Indeed, there are so many great things to track in this amazing competition, and we will be excited down the road to see what can happen, what fighters will join, what will happen, and what will Redemption Row truly look like in the future. All these questions will eventually be answered, but as always, remember this. Yes, this is Van Camtono and Lee Martell simply telling you to remember that in battle, there are no equals. Goodbye, everyone.